Should we try again? The reason I wait is so that I can make sure I can make sure that everything in the stream is working. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Now it's working. Right. We left off with Vi saying, so this is the start of our footage. There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh? Oh. Someone's coming in. Luna! Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? It's not really a fight. Looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything from that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey! Thank God. As they watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who walked away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? You said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of his frame.
I don't know.
What's he up to?
But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
He was saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
Whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Well, now he's left. It looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Well, like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, on the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean you killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. Be back in just a second.
What makes you so sure? And you think that something was killing Luna? It's not a very strong argument. Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover. That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty. What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door. Do you understand? Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door. But he said nothing, almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now, why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the quarters.
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's because I didn't have my, I didn't put my microphone back on. That's idiot, mate.
Or he killed her himself. If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself.
True.
Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Where's Luna? Charlie and Fi won't be able to get through the white doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean?
But when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly.
Good thing I joined, or you wouldn't have noticed.
It is. It's a good thing you joined, yes.
Clover also has a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
True, suppose. When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right?
A life theory! Keep on living.
We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No. Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero seen his identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, zoom in, please. Back up to floor A. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Crew quarters.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange, cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach. It just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them, except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall to let a very long, weary
What's
long
wrong?
sigh.
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
I'll give the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't going to help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. If I turned and headed for the door at the far end, I heaved myself off the wall and followed. The infirmary. Exactly, the infirmary. First thing I felt was a strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned into ice and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Or not. I thought I was going to sneeze, but I'm not, apparently. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long and deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot. The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. There's some tissues in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah, whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed.
Look,
Why?
see the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did
Probably
this?
not.
There's a cut on Temuyuji's left hand. I think it's probably from a knife or something similar. It looks like it's probably from... it must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Penalty. The primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in the bracelet activated.
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah. You've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
find
Yeah.
something? If I bent down to pick something up and handed it to me, a cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on! If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No! This can't be happening. Not
Hey,
Quark.
Sigma. Calm
Charlie.
down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead. In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of Hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubercularine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
Well, that's impossible. Zero Jr. told us they only come off hard stops, or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got nothing BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and came back and left his bracelet here? That's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Really? So you're saying this is what you wanted it to happen?
That's enough!
Okay, Mom. Oh, Jesus Christ, fine. Whatever you say, Mom. God damn.
Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and hadn't deserved to die, but swallowed any words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the right doors. And the killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's
I
wrong?
can't find anything. I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Now you can't find it.
Right.
So you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Find out Dalek's Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine the corpse. After a moment I saw her hands stop.
Look, see your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
Olm. 4910. It's written in blood. Must be Tenmyoji.
It says 016.
Or that. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it! This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? Movement to the AB rooms makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And why do we have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief? And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behaviour makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect, but now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell this is. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does we want? Why does this game even exist? Why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries! 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Vi, give me something, anything! A clue, a hint, come on! You've got to have something!
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood.
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle of whatever they want to test.
That's it?
Oh, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room! Fine, I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd be looking for. So that basically just leaves Quark. I've set my head ground to a halt even after all I'd seen. A room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought. Before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels like a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. It's two species of an animal coming to attack from some overwhelming force. All of them severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. Horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated and only species B manages manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by my million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess that means you and I are the only
Don't make me
survivors.
keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself there's no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. We've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. And the only people alive are you, me, and Quark.
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then, you say you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the hall and the white door, explored the security office, explored puzzles, all of it, together. No. Wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I rested on the couch. Did she just knock out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. The round trip took about a minute, and she killed her in 4 minutes. The whole thing would have only taken 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. How long had it been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. Where did something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey. What you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
I don't
Yeah, 2 things actually.
think... No?
Take a look at this.
Myrmidons. Oh, the Myrmidons are back! A knife?
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Don't know. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers
Like,
before.
wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it! When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have
He
it?
must have gotten it from Alice.
Well, I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait, hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to it. AB.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see and come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else. Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and this.
Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it. So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you
Get
mean?
over here. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh yeah! So that's it. It unlocks the suit,
Yeah.
right?
Let's give it a shot.
Before I had the time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted.
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You say it's shorted the suit out or
I
something?
think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks
Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
like. I wonder who
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching for a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's
Look.
legs. What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Temiyuji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet. Kay might have
Why
taken
not?
the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah, if Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of this bracelet is going.
Exactly. Because there
Why?
are traces of blood on it.
Who's
We've
blood?
seen 5 people with serious bleeding.
Yes.
The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here.
Yes.
I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Well, there's the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
Huh. I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Is you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, He used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible!
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened the gate!
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming! It's gonna close, isn't it? Damn it! There's no one here! Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know! How the hell did Quark open the AB gate anyway? That star key shouldn't be able to get
They
it
must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door, remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched.
Right.
Well, maybe a Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. He knows how to use a lance. Or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's
Any
go find
ideas
him.
where to...
I don't know what I know where he might be.
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be
Yeah.
there. Where's me? Director's office. The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope held one of those
Chairs?
chairs. You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to see it while and say something like action! Or cut! Or double decaf chai soy latte! Now!
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah! Are you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Oh, yeah. Well, is there a scene who was in there waiting for
That
us?
would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Okay. Right. Okay.
You don't
open
need
it.
to keep asking me if...
Huh.
There's no one here.
Our computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
It's biting.
A sun?
There's a couple of input fields on the user ID and password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put
Sure,
them in?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, Just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
If I turned and headed toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk, I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting sun. A lion biting sun. Manto Mori, the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. The ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then, maybe. Manto Mori. Remember death. Manto Mori. Remember death. Manto Mori. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, crap. Right, hang on. No, because I actually don't know, and I can't do anything. I actually have not a clue. It's a lot to remember, okay? Virtue's last reward. Director's office ID and password. Wait, apparently you're supposed to finish Kate and Quark's route first to learn the password. So I don't think I can. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID password somewhere before. Well, apparently I haven't. To be continued. Apparently I haven't. Because if I need to complete K and Quark's route first, then that is what we need to do. So we need to come all the way up to here. Okay. Fine, I will go through the yellow door with Tamayuchi. I'm thinking we'll go through the yellow door with Tamayuchi. Sound good to you guys?
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right, then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
Yes.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Come on, guys. Move!
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
The infirmary. The infirmary.
So this is the infirmary?
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
What the hell? Why is there an infirmary right next to a warehouse?
Well, it's probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
What workers?
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
And you saying people work here?
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
There's a door in the back.
Think it'll open?
No way.
Maybe it's a shop.
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door? What's it say?
Lock.
Yeah, no dice. It's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
Yeah, I just thought, maybe I could close it open.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those car keys around here somewhere.
Let's get started. So, I think that's a good place to save off. Starting the middle route. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.